Yo, what's up, fam? What's up, Bearded? What's up, Binge? Bingo. What's up, GT Jack? What's up, JT? What's up, Keen Bean? Aaron? The Andy R. Kier Sota. Fenneman, what's up, my friend? And J Rock Smash. Let's jump into this. I think it's time we just make a new chart. There's so much bullshit on here. Okay. So let's start with the 4-hour. I had the 786 getting tapped right here. That was what we were talking about with the previous lows confluence with the 786. So let's add that box back on there. About 74.4. Close enough. We're splitting hairs. So the 1-hour has actually broken structure bullish. So we had this SFP over here. But we've now come and broken the structure. So our 1-hour is now bullish. Which means if we're going to go down, we can look for a sweep. Down. Look for a J-Pal on the 1-hour. This right here doesn't count because it's one candle in the middle of red candles. Now we're kind of retesting this 1-hour high. We left a little block of demand down by before. But let's talk about the SFP, right? So one of the things in the market pulse that we were looking at is an SFP of this 1-hour level. Now earlier this morning we got that. We also, when we got it, we got a break on lower time frame structure, right? So you pull the high here, you set a low, you set a high, you break the low. So I went short here, expecting that SFP to play out, only for them to run it up even more past the SFP, right into our little 786 confluence zone. Now, we've had some breaks up here, but since I lost the last 2 trades in a row that I signaled to you guys, I didn't signal it to you. But like we had a 5-minute break of structure here. We had a 5-minute break of structure there. And it looks like we had a golden pocket tab. Then we 786 to this structure. We're starting coming back down, which is actually interesting because you could technically argue we have a 5-minute bull break here, which just leads us to another bear break. Interesting price actions today. So if we were going to come down on our 1 hour, we need to be aware that 67K, 66.5, 67 is going to be our golden pocket for the new hourly. Kind of this zone in here. So if we get a retrace on the 1 hour without setting up a structure to break, if we set up a structure to break, then this just becomes another downtrend, matching the 4-hour downtrend. We're in a unique situation right now because we have the 4-hour is bearish, the 1 hour is bullish, and the 15-minute is bullish. So we know to favor larger time frames. So if the 15-minute flips bearish, gives us an opportunity for 4-hour continuation. Have I missed the weekend still? Oh, the timer's still up. Dang it. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I just woke up from a nap, so I'm a little tired. You sound chiller than normal, my bro. Yep, I just woke up from a nap. My eyes are still closing. We don't really see any high time frame structure breaks yet. Like if you look at our 30-minute, we can still come down to this demand. And I believe that would still hold 15-minute structure. Yeah. So our 15-minute golden pocket is actually what we're bouncing from right now. Trying to put in a little W on it. Explain again the 15/4. What do you mean? Like the 4 hours is bearish, the 15-minute is bullish. So if you get a bear break on the 15, then now that would match up with the 4 hour. We give you the highest chance of continuation in the 4 hour, besides the 1 hour. It's just multi-time frame analysis. I figured you were baked. Yeah, I probably sound baked. Exactly, Aaron. That's right. Which is why when we got to our 15-minute golden pocket here, we did get a 5-minute bullish break there. Would be nice to see this trend driven flip blue again. We come up, we come up, we come up. We turn purple, we cool off. Back to the reversal zone. Up we go. This thing could still be trending. We've got a big regression trend that we're kind of in the lower band of. Now, this would be the 4 hour bullish break of structure or potential SFP. So we're in kind of the triple spider line resistance, right? Tapped it as resistance before, tapped it as resistance again, and now we're fighting up against that same resistance line. And the next spider line kind of lines up with the 886, so should we get something like this tomorrow, we can look for potential setups or rejection of the 886 top of the spider line. But if you are a bull, you should be getting excited about the potential 4 hour structure break of here. Remember how we were talking about how this kind of looked like a fractal? If we look at it's kind of talking about this. One, two, 3, 4, fake out, down. One, 2, 3, 4, fake out, down. That would be if this fractal plays out the same. Now this fake out can go a little bit higher, of course. But that's kind of what we were looking for. We are kind of in the reversal band on the 4-hour. Got a little overbought diamonds. Got a 4-ish bearish engulfing candle. Let's see if we can hold this trend driven and go higher. Remember, when it's inside the band and hasn't closed outside yet, it could very well just be a squeeze, which if we look at Market Cipher, as long as these RSIs can stay above the 80 line, I would anticipate a further squeeze. Now, if we lose that, I see a pullback back to the 50 EMA. Yeah, guys, right at the top and strong. And look at this money flow wave. Even if we just got a small one, that's still bullish into like mid-March, which is pretty cool if you ask me. $12 hours says we still have some more room to go. A little bit of caution on the 12-hour on Market Cipher. We want to see these alligator jaws close. Which right now would be bearish. We need to see these Stokes get a little bit higher. You think we're going to range here? Yeah. Certainly possible. One interesting thing to outline is we did break structure on the 12-hour. Or not 12-hour, 12-minute. And then we retested liquidity. Failure to get above, so if you're a bull, you might look for that. You might look for them to pull this low. Then break momentum and break the high. You can see it long there. Yeah, Bearded, if we take 76, it's less likely that we have to come for 59. If we reject here, it's more likely we're coming for 59. 2 hour. Yeah, look at that golden cross on the 2 hour. $20 50 crosses the 200, buy underneath the 200, buy underneath the 200. It's a fight to hold on to this 80 line, but you see what I mean? Like, we cross above the 80 line, we start squeezing. When we durably lose the 80 line, which we haven't done yet, we usually start giving it back. Now you have to consider multiple time frames on that, because like the 1 hour. 1 hour is still clearly above the 80 line. But similarly, you see we get above the 80 line. And we pump. We wait to lose the 80 line to dump. Go back test this on your own. Model 3 distribution. Are you talking about Model 3 distribution? And I see 3 drives of the highs. Pairs break a structure afterwards. Check out oil. Yeah, Andrew, I think it depends on how this week closes. If we close above, what is it, 78.40, I think we have a lot more room to run on gold, or not gold, on oil. Plus, I mean, you got a bullish news catalyst as well, which is nice. What a gap up today. Look at that weekly engulfing candle. It's a nice candle on the weekly. Now, of course, it's not closed yet. I would be careful. Resistance at 74,384. Now, it's totally possible. It's still guilty until proven innocent. It's totally possible that this 12-minute break of structure brings us down. The question is where? We know macroly we got to come down to like 66.8 for the 1 hour. But micro, we do have this little range here on the 1 hour. 1 hour 50 EMA is down here as well. Cipher matrix giving the sell at the exact top. It's not bad. Four-hour EMA also. I don't know which EMA you're talking about. We are above the 200 with an ascending 50. We usually come back down to test the 50. Alright guys, well I am tired. Yeah, Aaron, I'm not sure what a Model 3 is either. Like the Tesla? Just kidding. Make sure you guys sign up to the BitUnix link. So got a couple days on that, get some free money to trade with. Yeah, I'll look at Sui quickly before we go. So this is all internal structure here on Sui. Except for the 1 hour. So he gives you a 1 hour structure break here. Very, very nice. Comes up. Break structure bearish. Alright, so on Sui you're still bearish until you break above 1.02 on the hourly. We pull our fibs 886, 786. Yeah, so we broke 15-minute here. Let's come down. Yeah. I think Sui can come down a lot more. I think Sui can come down to about 90 cents. Since it is bearish on the 1 hour. And the 15-minute and the 4 hour and the daily. If you want to retrace on Sui, see if you can get above this downtrending resistance. Until then, the sellers are just continuing to bid this down. You might find some support at like 91 cent. Thanks, B team. Appreciate you. Yeah, I bet Unix is a great exchange. I agree. Alright, guys. We've been live about 40 minutes. I'm super tired. I appreciate you guys being here on a Wednesday night. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Thursday stream. My name is Wave Cipher. Much love. Trade safe. Wave Cipher out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Smash that like on the way out. Yeah, like Bearded said. Good night, B team. Appreciate your kind words, bro.